Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between these road warriors and the home team. On the Tigers sideline is their head coach. These guys not quite sure what type of team they're going to be this season after a 3-3 start. And opposing them on the home sideline, that is the head coach of the Dragons. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. This play's a design run. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And it looks like the offense recovered. Whew, they did. Close stuff there. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. We know how precious this ball is in this game. Gotta take care of it. You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
First give of the game to the rookie for Morgan. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
There he is on 3rd and short. Behind the line, he lost that football. And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And they'll get to this one right around, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former fourth-rounder out of Purdue, Aiden O'Connell.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing now on first down. O'Connell makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Handoff goes to Hull, running right. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Off the play action, O'Connell. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
70 Lion. Go.
O'Connell looking to throw. That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. 60.
Here's O'Connell to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long.
10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
So on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This will be from 52 yards. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First down from the 42. Here's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive up. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. They go play action. It's O'Connell. Look at that power. Deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that means first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
19 Tiger.
O'Connell now to throw on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More coming up after this quick break. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. And it's the punt team, not their offense, that we see out there. Now this offense ready to head back out. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Connects on the crosser. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dragons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now.
At their own 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Half the 6.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And they're going to have a first down now.
At the 40-yard line.
Back play straight ahead. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
O'Connell now. Dumped off to his running back. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On third down, here's O'Connell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And we can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10. This offense ready to get going again now. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sacramento, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Sacramento.
This is Matt. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He's hanging on to this one on the second down option. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Lost control of another one. It's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Looking for his wide receiver there.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
This offense getting all set for this series. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Take go.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to look into the 20. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. 19's ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Third down, they need 7.
Brings up third down and 7.
Go. 60 box. Go.
Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Tokyo, first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Shut up. Have the 60. Have the 60.
Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. He has the touchdown. The Dragons get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Back out runs their offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On the slant, complete to Johnson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, looking to throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He put everything he had into it. This is caught inside the 15. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. He is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers earn the chance to tie before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And we're down inside 50 seconds to play. Enough time to at least get into field goal range. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, O'Connell. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
O'Connell here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down. Another throw for O'Connell. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
To the air on third and long. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up fourth and long. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play action, O'Connell. On him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Ready? 19,
They go play action. It's O'Connell. He beams one deep right side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
60 bison.
Here he goes, third and long. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. The Dragons getting their punter out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The offense getting set to go. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Get it. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Get it. 70 Lions.
Give now to Matt. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and long for him here. Setting up the screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Big hit on the return to stop him cold. Their offense ready to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Hall. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's got it on the bootleg. On the move, headed right. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st down now, ball at the 33. They're going play action. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
That's completed out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing it again here. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Tigers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Now outruns their offense to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 19, try it, 19.
Now looking to throw. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Sacramento.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run. This is Matt. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Heads out on the bootleg. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw here, third down. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Dragons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Their offense running back out now. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. We walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
O'Connell looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. First down from the 42. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He's Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
O'Connell facing a third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Caught quickly on the slant. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Matt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
For a Sacramento first down. A gain of 15.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Throwing now off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 4.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
The Tigers getting their punt team out there. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Another drive coming up for this offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense to the line. Here we go. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Getting out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Short pass brought in, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. On now comes their punter. it down before the return gets far. This offense making its way back out now. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And this one does not go far.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now this offense getting set to work here. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Here we go, shot.
Throwing now on 1st down. O'Connell. It's taken in by Mingo. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd down now. They need 7.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Hand off to the back. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Xavier Thomas on the stop. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll throw it. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here comes their offense out again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Dumped off to his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They go with Mack here. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here he is to throw. Escapes out to the left. And that scramble is going to pick him up a 1st down, but it looks like he might have had a little too much help. He got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing out to the left. Go! And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Tigers have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dragon 7.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 65.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys double their lead to 14.
21. Dragon 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And that last pick six might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, as that lead now stretches to 2 possessions.
Well, we get to see now how these guys react to this kind of adversity. Do they shake it off and be aggressive? Because we know they've got to score and score quickly.
Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Eagle play action. It's O'Connell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 3rd down now. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Tigers are winners, as with that, we'll say sayonara from